Haunting Live podcast isolation number 11. Thank you very much for being here tonight with us, guys. Just so you guys are aware, tonight we do not have a special guest lined up, so we're going to just do something a little different with you guys tonight. Instead, well, not really too different, but I think we'll just go back to sort of an old format that we were doing a few weeks back, and we'll just have a general live chat with you guys, see how you're doing on this June weekend. It's the first weekend in June today, so hope you guys are enjoying your June weekend. It was a really warm day here in KW area, so we were out for a little bit doing some running around and stuff. But that's about it, so we are just taking it easy still. It's isolation time still. We're still hosting isolation podcasts. Like I said, this is number 11 for us, so thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight. We are live across Facebook Live on our HauntingLivePodcast.com. So, with that, like I said, we don't have a special guest lined up for tonight, but we'll go back to an older format that we did a few weeks back and just do a live chat with you guys, see how you guys are doing on this Saturday evening and this weekend. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. And then afterwards, when we do a quick chat, a little bit of a talk, we'll go and do a spirit box session tonight, and we'll use the apps that we used to use and see if we can get any communication going tonight with spirit. So we figure we'll just do that. We'll see how live is going with you guys tonight, and hope you guys are doing well. Let's see, we also do have one other person. We're going to do a double video tonight as well. I'm on the main control here in the studio, and Chris is going to be also joining us on the chat side tonight, and he is going to be joining us live on video. So let's bring Chris in here now so we can get him on.
Hey Trevor, how's it going?
I'm good. Thanks for
That's
coming
good.
in. Turn your camera up a little bit. It's a little bit too low.
Just a little bit too low? Okay, let me just bring you up. I do apologize for this.
No worries. Up.
There, how's that? A little bit better?
Let me check here. And you're going to be hosting live chat tonight, so...
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to do that tonight, so I do apologize for everybody that'll actually... if I don't get right away to your stuff, actually, I do actually have the sun coming in, actually hitting me. I'm actually outside tonight, but you guys can sort of see a gorgeous view. I'm right now looking over top of Waterloo and actually seeing all the haze. So.
Okay. There, I adjusted it a little bit on my side, so I think you're fitting better on screen now.
All right, wonderful. All right, so yeah, basically the haze is actually out there. First that I can actually see, though, is right when I'm looking actually from one side, though, for those that know actually Waterloo at all, I can see all the way out to Iron Needles, and then actually to the northwest side, I can actually see all the way, which basically out to actually St. Jacobs area. So I noticed that I do actually have some people actually on. Christy Dawn is actually on. Congratulations, Christy Dawn, actually for the wonderful news. Actually, we here at Haunting Live do say congratulations.
Okay, what was the news?
Well, I don't know if Chrissy wants me actually to say it. If she wants me able to type it in, and that way
Okay.
I can actually say it.
Yeah, maybe we'll allow her to do that, so if she wants to announce anything. So feel free to be in chat tonight, guys. We welcome you. I'm in the studio here controlling the podcast tonight. Chris is in live chat. He's on the other cam as well. He is outside, actually, tonight with a different view, so...
Yeah. Alright, so basically the reason why we're doing that though is we're early range had some feedback, so I'm ready to go outside. It's a little bit chilly out here right now, but it's not too bad. It's actually really gorgeous day actually throughout Southern Ontario and also Northern Ontario. How has it been in your area? Let's hear from you guys.
Yeah, let's hear from you guys how it's been this weekend on this beautiful Saturday, the first weekend of June. Hope everything is going well. We are still here in isolation here in Canada, in Ontario. In some news from Ontario, they just extended the lockdown again, so we are still locked down till I think it's June the 19th right now. So
Yeah, it's not talking about more weeks. I don't know why that they're extending it. I think it's actually because more of the seniors are definitely. Us with the younger generations, we're actually taking more cautious than anything else. I know right where I work, right where Trevor works still, but with myself though, we're working on beach. Trevor came in yesterday. Basically, those you came in, only 3 people allowed actually in my store, and you need to be able to do hand sanitizer and also be able to wear face masks. How's your work area, Trevor?
My work's been the same. We're still adjusting to the COVID regulations and rules that they have in place. My business is mostly an online business, so we still have been this whole time doing orders and stuff from our website as per normal. So that hasn't changed. We've always had somebody in shipping getting the orders out as usual. The only thing that has changed is we do have curbside pickup now available at my store. So we have a little window that's outside, and people can just walk up to the window. We hand them their stuff, and that's it. So. We're slowly getting things ready to reopen, but we're not quite at the stage of actually having people in our store yet. My boss is holding off on doing that kind of stuff just yet. He wants to be more prepared, so which is great. And the one thing we did just recently get is the plastic barricades. So our barricades now are in place inside the storefront. So once we do open up, we at least have those in place.
Yeah, that's one thing though. Actually, our company's supposed to be getting actually sometime shortly. Is also that. For those that don't know, I actually work in beauty supply in Canada. Actually, that's right where I work. So we're actually a major company. The recent thing, though, Trevor and I had noticed, though, since I work in beauty supply Canada, is one of the salons actually here in Waterloo actually just recently opened and they got fined, which is really wonderful. A lot of us actually, farmers and estheticians and stylists are ready to get back. But we know though it's not time until the call is actually given to us.
Yeah, there's strict regulations still on salons right now. So salons and barbershops and those kinds of businesses are not allowed to be open yet. They haven't even remotely began to announce anything like those opening yet. So if there's anything open like that you guys see, you guys can report that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. So, is anything back from Christy Dawn by any chance?
No, Christy's still in watching, so thanks very much for tuning in tonight, Christy. Even though we don't have a special guest interview tonight, both of us are on live chat with you tonight. So we're going to do what we used to do a few weeks back and do live chat with you guys, see how your weekend's going. First weekend of June here, and then later on in the podcast, we will go back and try doing a spirit box session again on the app and see what we get tonight. So go back to the old
wonderful. Yeah. That's really wonderful. Now since we don't have a special guest, who is our special guest next week, Trevor?
Yeah, even though guys we don't have a special guest tonight to interview, we are still doing HauntingLIVE podcast here tonight, and we do actually have quite a few guests lined up coming up for you guys. So do stay tuned. As we do have many people coming in on the podcast in the next couple of weeks and such. And we have a very special guest actually next week. We're going to probably post that up sometime.
It's already posted. You want to go ahead and say?
Announcement? Okay. Yeah, we can announce it already if it's already posted up. We have a very special guest coming in next week all the way from the UK. Jackie Dennison, one of the hosts of Rescue Mediums, will be joining us, the Rescue Mediums TV show. She will be joining us on HauntingLIVE podcast right here next week, Saturday, June the 13th, but at a special time since there is a time zone difference that we have to worry about with that interview. We're going to be doing that podcast at 4 o'clock p.m. our time. So remember that we won't be at 8 o'clock, but we'll be at 4 o'clock Eastern time next week with Jackie Dennison from Rescue Mediums.
Yeah, so 4 o'clock actually our time over in the UK, though. That's actually 9 o'clock actually over in the UK. So that way we can actually be able to get here on, and that way it's a little bit easier. The following weekend after, though, is actually Father's Day. Now, the other special guest actually after that, though, is also from England. So you do have to tune in exactly and say exactly who it is.
Yeah, we have two very special guests from all the way across in the UK coming up. And then we have a couple of guests coming on after that as well. So we do have some lined up. There's going to be one gentleman that's coming to us live from Northern Ontario. He's also a paranormal investigator. He deals with spiritual stuff as well as elementals and stuff like that. So we're going to talk to him about a couple different things that maybe you guys aren't quite used to on our channel. some stuff that we're into, and we're going to try to reach out to you guys and see what your feelings and stuff are on that kind of topic. You'll be in chat while he's going to be doing the interview with us, so it's going to be a one-on-one interview, but you guys hopefully can tune in and chat with us along the side. So
Yeah. All right.
really
So
looking
how
forward to
has
that.
everybody been so far with actually COVID-19? I'm sorry for bringing up that word, but with actually space starting, get back actually to normal. How's everybody doing so far?
Yeah, we would
Let's hear.
like to hear from you guys tonight. How has your isolation been? For us, it's been going pretty well. Like we were just saying, we're still both working, luckily, through this. A lot of people have lost their jobs or had been laid off, and that's a horrible thing. And we just hope that the government will rectify that once the pandemic has eased enough that people can get back to their jobs. So we just really hope that that comes forth very soon. We know that in Ontario here anyway, in the next week or so, like I think next week, Premier Ford is going to be making an announcement on stage 2. It's not going to be stage 2 starting, it's just going to be an announcement on what's coming for stage 2. So what we can look forward to, in other words. I'm really looking forward to that because I want to see what is involved in the stages, and I think a lot of people are wondering that as well. So hopefully everybody's managing themselves well, both mentally, financially, everything else in between. So we really just hope that this issue is resolved soon, and that people are able to get back to their jobs soon and back to at least a semi-normal life. We know things won't be back to normal. This is the new normal, as they say. So I know that's going to be an ongoing issue for a long time, but I think everybody now is more or less used to how things are running now. And I just hope that things kind of get back to a semi-normal by the end of this year is what I'm hoping.
Yeah. So I've actually had to log off, and I have had to log back on. There's a couple other messages.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
actually
Chrissy.
here from Chrissy. He's asking, is that an orb? I'm not sure what she's talking about. So,
Whereabouts, love? Whereabouts? Actually, on Charm's camera or mine? No. So I know so that you had to resign it back again. So.
okay. Well, I'm
But-
still in chat here as well, so if anybody needs to message us tonight, we're both kind of monitoring the chat. But thanks, guys, so much for tuning in tonight.
On my side. Right. So are you talking about back here? Because if so, that's actually my shadow. I do apologize. So I know it looks really cool, but yeah, unfortunately it's not.
Well, it could be because that's our open door into our space, into our apartment. So, I mean, that could have been something she saw coming through.
Yeah. I know lately, actually, talking about that trip, let's start explaining exactly what's going on lately within our place.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
go
So-
ahead, you can talk. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Trev.
Well, lately we've been having, we've only been in our place, 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
So not even a full month yet. And we've already been having quite a bit of spiritual activity happening in our apartment here. We've had things from noises, like audible noises, like knocks. Something sounds like something rummaging through one of the shelves that we have close by our office area here in the main room. So we've heard that a few times. I don't
Faint
know what else.
voices.
We've heard little clicks and sounds like knocks on the walls and stuff like that in the kitchen. And
Yeah. But we welcome it. Well, most people that actually have this stuff, they actually get terrified.
yeah.
But for us, we do welcome it, actually, as long as we put down the ground rules with the energy.
Right. As long as it's positive energy that's coming in, we accept that and we know how to control that. But if it's more negative, which we've had try to come through lately as well, we always try to block that immediately. So we don't want any kind of negative energy coming into our new space, obviously. So
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we've actually had recently at everybody's. Couple other messages there, Trevor. I come in those.
Chrissy's saying, nope, not your shadow. It's a little light. It was flying
Little light.
around, actually.
Okay. All right. So
That's
yeah, that one there. Who knows? It might be.
It could be an orb.
Much
Yeah.
better. Because we're way up. If you've been seeing some of the pictures actually across my Facebook page, actually on the course. So.
We're in the 12th floor of a 19-story building, and we have probably the best views in town, I think. Like, we can see a lot from here.
It's true. It's true. Again, those like we can actually see all the way to Fairview. except for the one hospital that's being blocked out, and we can also still see all the way to the northwest end, which is actually St. Jacobs. So we get a really good view actually here, actually where we're living now. Even though we drove past our old building today, not much is going to be done there for the people that actually know exactly what we were going through while we were there. Again, not much has been done, which is normal.
Yeah, no, we were out for a bit this afternoon trying to enjoy our Saturday bit. We took a drive out to Stratford, Ontario, which is only about 45 minutes away from us, so we had a little bit of one thing to drop off, then we had one thing to pick up. So we went and did that this afternoon, and it was a very nice drive, a beautiful day for driving. And then came back and stopped by to see our old place and to see if any work had continued, and no, nothing yet. So I think we made the best choice of moving to a new spot. So
yeah.
So how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing in chat? Thanks very much for tuning in to Haunting Live Podcast. Don't forget, guys, we also just launched a brand new website for Haunting Live Podcast here. It's totally revamped, totally new features on it as well, and I hope you guys have time. Just take a minute, go check it out. It has a few new features like social media feeds. You can get Facebook feeds direct. You can get Twitter feeds direct. It has Eventbrite on there for when we do our public events. You guys can buy the tickets directly from our website, so just go to our Eventbrite page and get tickets right from there. It also has a YouTube feature on there, which you can watch our latest uploaded YouTube video as well. So all these podcasts we always download and edit and put up onto YouTube too for you guys. So it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Instagram we're on too. So
yeah. All right. So for those that tuned in last week, we do say thank you much actually for Sally Diane. She actually had a wonderful time. And also, though, she's being able to launch actually off of her YouTube page, and also get in contact with her is actually Queen of Oogie Boogie, which is an unusual name, but hey.
Yeah, Queen of Ooga Booga is on
YouTube.
YouTube. So she just launched her brand new channel, and like Chris said, thanks so much, Sally, for coming in last week. It was great having you, and we welcome you back at any time here on Haunting Live Podcast. So.
Yeah, we're always looking for more people actually to be able to come actually onto the podcast and sort of promote yourself with us and everything else. We do actually ask for you to go underneath our website actually again though at HauntingLivePodcast.com. Actually, you can go underneath there and be able to click actually on the one page and then be able to submit actually your application for the podcast.
Yeah.
We're looking probably later on down the road actually for actually a sponsor. Actually be able to actually put our footages actually more actually out there compared to other stuff. So
yeah, we're always pushing our stuff on social media as well. So if you guys ever are online and you see our work, please feel free to share it. Like share it to your social media, to your Facebook. It takes one click to hit the share button. So we appreciate the likes as well, but shares are twice as better. So. If you guys can share it, that way more people on your page get to become aware of us and know what we do. And like Chris just said, we would love to get more well-known and get our work out there a lot further. So if you can share our work more, help us out in that way, that's how you can help directly. But again, if you know anybody or yourself that wishes to get their work out, you can always be on our Haunting Live podcast at any time. So we're always looking for guests. We can always make a spot open for you, even a special spot. So.
Yeah. All right. So basically, though, there's no investigations going on lately for us. We're working actually for November, actually 6th and 7th, actually spiritual workshop actually within Stratford. What you can sort of see just down below, tickets are actually on sale through our website. Again, that was what Trevor was saying a little bit earlier. This is really, really awesome place. It is actually the Queen's in Stratford, Ontario. It goes back to the mid to early 1800 time period. A lot of energy. Even Sally last week was kind of talking about it actually on her podcast. We've been there quite a bit. And just yesterday, actually, on the work bill, actually had somebody come in from Stratford. I mentioned to them a bit about Queens. They're like, yeah, they actually have met the spirit, the energy there because they used to do co-op there.
Yeah. So we look forward to that event coming up. We originally had that scheduled for May, but with the COVID hitting everybody, we had to do what everybody else did and rebook things with the Queens. They still want to host our event, which is great. We welcome that 100% and want to work with them still, obviously. So we did rebook their event with them for November 6th and 7th of this year. Should Ontario be open by then, we will, of course, honor any tickets that are already bought for that event, so hold on to your tickets. You are still welcome to attend the event at that time. So we'll send out emails to everybody that has bought tickets later on, just to confirm with you if you're still coming or not before the event in November. And we'll continue on to that point. So.
Yeah. All right. So again, though, what has been going on actually on your world? Share with us. We would love to hear from you. Just let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you guys have been up to. How was your first weekend of June? What did you guys do today? We were up in Stratford today. We went for a little ride in the car just to get out of the house a little bit. We had one thing to drop off to a friend, and then we had one thing to pick up at Canadian Tire, because we started some gardening here at home, so that's one thing that we're into.
You want to tell them about what happened actually at Canadian Tire?
Yeah, we got to Canadian Tire in Stratford. I ordered these online yesterday for pickup, just getting some planters for home here. And we went to Canadian Tire today because they were already ready for pickup, which was great. Really fast service there. But we went there and there was a huge lineup. Like, I'm talking huge. It was almost all the way down to the next store. So it would have taken us, 2 hours to probably even get into the store?
Yeah.
So we tried to get in there. We waited in line for a little bit, and then we're like, well, this isn't worth it. We can just probably get them from Kitchener or whatever when we come home. And we just decided to, let's pause for a sec and call into the store in Stratford while we're here and see what we can do for pickup, because I did place the order for pickup. And actually, when I called in, they had it all ready for me. So all I had to do was give my pickup code, which is on the email, go park over in the curbside pickup area that they have ripped off, and they brought it right out to us, so we didn't have to wait in line at all. It was great.
Yeah.
It worked out very good.
So, all right. So I see there's not much people actually online, but still,
That's
who
fine.
cares?
It's a Saturday night. People are probably
we're all here for you. I know it's kind of short notice, but yeah.
So people are hanging out, doing what they want to do. We're here with everybody that is here. So thank you very much for tuning in to Haunting Live tonight. Like I said, for you guys, actually, when I do live here with you guys, if you are new here and you don't know what we do, or if you're watching this video later on and you're wondering what we're all about, basically what we normally do when we're able to is go out to locations that will have us into their establishments and do an investigation, and we do that live. So what we try to do is go to areas around Ontario. We do travel all over Ontario, not just our region of KW, Kitchener, Waterloo. And we try to get out there. We try to get to the unknown places that people have not been to, because we feel that the ones that people always go to are overdone and they get too much advertising, and the little guy doesn't get anything. So we try to find out the little ones that haven't had anybody come in yet. We go out to those locations, get permission to be on their property, work out the details with the owners. Then we agree to a certain date to go in, and we do a live Haunting Live podcast on our Facebook page with you guys as we're at the location. So we try to promote their location as well as do an investigation at the same time. So it's a little give and take for everybody. And they get free promotion through our Facebook, and the more you share our stuff, the more promotion they get as well. So. But right now, since we've been in isolation, we're not able to do that, and we're just doing Haunting Live isolation podcast from home. So, with special guests.
So it's not only for us, but it's also for other companies, or even for you if you're really interested, actually, for coming actually on our podcast.
Yeah, and in the future too, once we start back into the live investigations, if you guys want to come and join us, talk to us. We would be happy to arrange something. Like if you want to be a special guest on a live podcast at an actual live location sometime.
And what we've been getting lately from a lot of people that have been actually on the podcast, so they love the way that we actually work. The response, because we're actually not out there saying to you, okay, this is how it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. We're actually out there to teach you exactly how to be in tune with the spiritual world. a lot of people nowadays within 2020 are actually more into trying to get more into. So we do actually help you by teaching you techniques,
Yeah.
ways how to get in contact with the spiritual world.
Yeah.
Now, not only the spiritual world, but the cryptic world also.
We're into a lot more. If you guys don't know us directly, what we deal with the spiritual world, obviously. So we try to mainly communicate with spirit energy, and try to communicate with positive or negative energy as well. But we try to stay just with positive and attract positive energy coming in. But we also deal with a lot of other stuff. We have a lot of other interests as well as just ghosts. We do also like to deal with one thing that I don't know if a lot of you believe in such as we do, but we do believe in an entity called Sasquatch, or most common name people know as Bigfoot. We do deal with that kind of end of things. We deal with UFOs as well, UFO energies. So we try to delve into a lot of other areas because the paranormal doesn't just include spirit. The paranormal is a wide range of entities, and it can cover anything from ghosts to Sasquatch to UFOs to things like fairies and other unknown cryptids. So there's a whole wide range of topics that we like to talk about. So anytime you guys want to have a different type of conversation, just know that we do actually enjoy talking about other things just besides spirits. So
Yeah. All right. So I noticed little cousin Sherry was actually on.
yes, Sherry came in. Yes, Sherry came in to say hi. So hi, Sherry. Hope things are going well up there.
So, I know right now though, for people that are looking for jobs, a lot of places are actually hiring right now also for jobs. So if you're looking for a job, get out there. A lot of places are hiring.
Well, those that are open and able to hire people.
Yeah, well, a lot of places are actually doing a lot of hiring right now, which is really, really good though. But now the thing though is, for us though, we're actually looking about not moving, but actually traveling this October.
Yeah, we want to do another trip as well. We have a bunch of stuff lined up. Hopefully, after this COVID thing is over, at least enough to open up for travel again. We want to travel and get up to my hometown of Thunder Bay, Ontario. And up there, we have a few contacts that we keep in contact with. And I'm really hoping that maybe in the fall we can get to do a project together and do some filming up there and have something produced for you guys by the fall about some northern Ontario spirits and stuff like that. So
yeah, so basically those where we're looking about going to, which is what Trevor was saying. There's a lot of great history, even hauntings actually up in that area. Now one of them though is actually sorry for this. Sorry about that. Which is actually the Sleeping Giants, actually up in Thunder Bay. There's a lot of great native legends actually up there, so that's probably one location we'd like to get to, and also right around town. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of legends around in Northern Ontario, and I want to hopefully work with one of our colleagues up there, Chrissy, and hopefully she's doing well up there this weekend. I don't know if she's
I know Stacey actually posted on Facebook though she was wearing, but I didn't smell any smoke.
No.
So, but yeah, go ahead, Trev.
So yeah, we're hoping to do some other work up there this fall if we can get up there. We need to talk to her about that and see if we can get. I know there's one project that she really wants to work on with us about the river, so we're hoping to find out what we can do up there and what we can film about. Maybe get some people to interview and talk about that topic that she wants to talk about. So we won't reveal what that is right now. It is a bit of a sensitive topic, so we have to find out what we're allowed to film up there and what we're not allowed to. And then we're also hoping to meet somebody else once we go up there. We just been in contact with this person recently, and we're hoping to talk to him about the other energies besides spirit energies up there, like Sasquatch and Bigfoot and stuff like that, and maybe work on a project about that as well. So it'd be interesting, I think, just to get into some other areas and maybe stay away from spirit and ghosts all the time and try to get into other topics of the paranormal, just because there's a lot of other things that you can get into and things that do actually happen in the world, and it would be great to cover those kind of topics too.
So, alrighty. So we were going to play actually one video tonight.
We're just going
yeah,
to
we
go
were
on.
going to, well, circulate. We were going to play one video actually for you guys actually to see exactly what you guys were able to pick up actually with on this video. But unfortunately, we actually had some technical difficulties with it. But yeah, there's a lot of great videos that we actually have actually on our YouTube page. Again, though, is if you guys want to be able to check out some stuff actually on what we've done past, besides here actually on Facebook, and be able to get our YouTube page and actually check it out.
Yeah, so yeah, like Chris was just saying, we do have all of our videos that we've shot live still on Facebook. All those are always up there for you guys to check out. The one that we're talking about tonight is the one that we filmed back in September 19.
Yeah, September of last year.
Last year, September, we were up there. And we did an investigation up there of a missing persons that we're connected with, not directly, but that drew us in to work on the case by ourselves to see what energies we could pick up on. So it's a spot that is my family's history, sort of. So we went to that location to do an investigation. And we got some interesting footage, including an orb that showed up on camera outside, so it's not inside. This investigation was fully outside at a creek that runs on my parents' property. So this is where we got some energies before, and we wanted to go back there again last year to investigate it, and we got some interesting evidence out of that. And that video is still up on Facebook that we would like you guys, if you get a chance to, go check out and see what you can see in that video. And also see what you can hear in that video. So there's some interesting audio features as well in that we caught. So go check that out. That's on Facebook. All of our other work also is still always online. So feel free at any time to go check out our work. We would really encourage people to try to help promote each other, since obviously all of us are at home right now. We're not doing much anymore. It'd be great if we could kind of network together and help each other out by sharing things rather than just hitting that like button all the time. The like is only a one way, where sharing is two ways. It goes back and forth. Both of us get something out of it when you share something. So we just would like to encourage people to check out our Facebook, check out our YouTubes, check out our brand new website that we just revamped. We got brand new features on there, like I was saying earlier, such as Facebook feeds. We got Twitter feeds on there directly. We got YouTube feeds on there directly. So once we upload each podcast that we do on Saturday nights, that goes directly to those pages, so you can get them from our website as well as the social media pages. And you can buy tickets directly for our events when they are available for the public. So I encourage you to go to HauntingLIVE Podcast.
It's totally different with our old website. Please check out our new website and sign up for our mailing list.
That's the other thing that we would like to push hard too. Right now, with the new website, a new feature we have on is our mailing list. So please, if you're interested in our public events or ghost hunts, just our podcast in general, any special guests that we're going to have in the future, stuff like that, we want to start sending you guys emails about. I don't know how often yet, but once we start getting some emails collected from you guys that want that, just go to our website, HauntingLIVEPodcast.com, and check out our mailing list and join up today. That'd be great.
Yeah. So let you know, once you join the mailing list, you'll get more notification way before everybody else does, exactly what's coming up and everything else.
Yeah,
it's really awesome.
We'll probably schedule the emails a little bit differently than we do for the social media posts, like on Facebook and stuff, so that they don't overlap. So say we have an event coming up, we'll probably send the email notification out first before we do a Facebook public post about it. So the email people will get notified before anybody else.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since it's been about half an hour
checking.
Okay.
And there's nobody else yet?
All right. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday evening. I'm sure people are out doing their walks or whatever they're doing tonight. So we will. Do you want to do a quick portal session?
Might as well do that. So, unfortunately, we won't be not show the camera because I'm actually on the second camera, so I do apologize. We're eventually going to be able to get 3 cameras hopefully pulled up. Yeah.
We are working on getting some new equipment for the podcast, including a new microphone system, so we'll sound better. We're going to get a brand new camera, so we're going to have multiple camera angles where we can have the app on, have a person on, do some funky stuff like that. So hopefully by July, I'm hoping to have that stuff set up. So, but let me bring up the portal app here for you guys. Give me one moment.
Alright, well, Trevor's doing that. So, has anybody had anything weird happen this week by any chance? If so, like, out of the blue, let us know.
Alright, I got it here.
I just heard, yeah.
Yes. There is no. Here I am. Are you here with us right now?
What's wrong?
I'm here. Female said I'm here. Where are you? A lot of questions for Spirit tonight.
Yeah.
We're here, Spirit. How are you tonight?
What was that?
Sound like a male. He said a couple different things, actually. You were saying this is female? I said, how are you spirits tonight doing? Wonderful. We're all right. I heard that. This lady? Yep, something. Here. Are you here with us, Spirit? No.
Who's here with us tonight?
I am.
That's for real?
It is real, yes. We are talking to you. I'm here. Yeah. Do spirits have any comments for us tonight? Not me. A younger female said, not me, laughing. Your brother? Do you know about this? That female's been in a couple times, I heard. Is there a female trying to talk to us? What's your name? Luna? Is there a female spirit, a younger female spirit trying to talk to us? Come back through again. You're English?
Hey, Trevor, what channel are you on?
One.
One. Okay, wonderful.
There is no I, something. CL. Do you have any answers for us tonight? What's going to happen?
Yeah, something?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard you say.
Yes, you can ask something. Who are you? voices.
Alright, well, Trevor, thanks a lot for having me actually on tonight.
There's that female
Yeah.
again. So that was
Alright.
female. We had a younger female voice come through a couple times there. So I think there was one spirit at least trying to communicate there with that session. So we thank you very much, Spirit, for trying to come through. But I think with that, guys, we will cut it short tonight. We just wanted to come on tonight anyways and give you something and update you guys what's going on.
And again, those pay attention for next week. We'll be live at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 actually over in the UK, with our good friend Jackie Dennison from Rescue Mediums.
Yes, we have a very special guest next week and a special time. So don't forget, 4 o'clock next week, Eastern Time, our time. And we'll be speaking, like Chris said, with our special guest, Jackie Dennison from the Rescue Mediums TV show. We look forward to that, having her on and finding out what she's been up to over there.
Yeah. Alright, so from us to you,
Happy
haunting.
haunting.
Subscribe to OGPS-Filming/HauntingLIVE. Check us out online, across the internet, live at Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.